I learned two things that day. One, I was never going to let anyone see that they got to me.
And two?
If the world's only going to see a fox as shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in trying to be anything else.
Stuff for D&D costs a lot of money, so what is your janky solution?
If you want to save time on making a map for going into like a manor or something, I recommend just taking the board from the board game Clue, because it's already got a gridded thing, it's got secret passageways, it's got all the stuff. I just think it's a pretty good solution that I don't know if people have thought about for playing in person with that sort of stuff yet. I don't know, or whatever. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Bard slipping into old habits.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Hello there, traveller. Welcome back to Quincy's Tavern. It's good to see you. What can I get for you today? A drink? Something draconic, maybe? Or maybe just a potion? Yes. Oh, of course. I have just a thing. Here you are, traveller. This is Chunk's Party Potion. It is a citrusy sweet concoction with mint, cinnamon, topped with fairy floss, and it is made by the dragon of the same name. I learned it from him when I adventured into the Dragonlands. Chunk is a eternally hungry and perpetually sleepy little whelpling, as I recall. But he's very, very friendly, and he's always down to have a good time. So, you enjoy that. And, if you do happen to venture into the Dragonlands, would you mind giving this to Chunk? I hear he needs a refill. Be safe out there.
Oh shit, dude, they put your mom in Dungeons and Dragons. She hella thick, though.
What every D&D class is good at in 50 seconds. Making magic items. Being a tank.
Inspiring others.
You get inspiration! Everyone gets inspiration!
Healing the party.
But I don't, because that's hilarious.
Being a snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a sneaky, sneaky snake.
Bonk. Also bonk. Being a leader.
If you want to win this battle, follow my lead!
And throwing it back. Bees. Oh, being stealthy.
Ha!
Being the rich spoiled kid.
Guess who doesn't have to work for their powers? This guy!
OTK's enemies.
Go to hell.
And knowing every spell. Like the Dino 1d4 knowing every spell damage.
Oh, that is a 22, so I think I failed to save. What are you doing? How much damage am I taking? How much damage am I taking? How much damage am I taking?
What failing your skill checks would look like in real life?
Hey, little guy. Where's your mom? Are you out here all alone?
Hey, any questions before I go on from here? Great. I really understood.
I am lost.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
I need you to roll this for me, please.
Okay. 1.
1?
Huh.
Okay.
But why? Wait, why?
Don't worry about it.
What class do you think I should play? Well, there's 12 in the book. Any way to narrow it down? I want to be the best. Okay, Ash Ketchum, Cliff Notes it is. Please use little words. Class 1 Barbarians, hard-hitting tanks who get stronger as they fight. Great for a player who should probably go to therapy. Like the Hulk. Seems terrifying. Can't be afraid if you're dead. Next up, Bards, magical, musical, medical marvels. Play this if you're a fire sign or if you're competent. I think Luis from Ant-Man was a bard. Yeah, he's hilarious yet effective. Next up, clerics, healers, and warriors with a thing for God. Play this if you're the mom friend or have trouble setting boundaries. Thor was definitely a cleric. Oh, for sure. Number 4, druids. Imagine if hippies got nature powers. Great for people who forget to water plants, but were also definitely a horse girl. Do you think Groot was a horse girl? For sure. Next up, fighters, trained in all weapons and armor, and they get an extra turn. If you pick this, you're probably indecisive or your family was in the military. Fuck, that's just Captain America. Language. Number 6, monk. Martial artists with non-magical magic. If you play this, you probably forget to eat and you procrastinate a lot. These are getting hurtful, but Daredevil. Should have been called Batman, but whatever. Number 7, paladins. Righteous fighters with divine magic. Play this if you have religious trauma and don't like confrontation. Oh, for sure, Black Panther. Wakanda forever. Number 8's easy. Rangers. Deadly hunters who always forget to ask for help. Now, I have seen Hawkeye. Good, it was delightful. Next up, rogue. Sneaky, shady, and skilled. If you have a history with toxic people and anxiety, you're probably a rogue or a switch. Loki and Black Widow are offended. So are most people watching. Number 10 is sorcerers, raw magic, and unexplained powers. These players are probably awkward in person and or bi-curious. Kind of sounds like Vision. Seems legit. 11 is warlocks, power for a price. Dark magic users often played by burnout gifted kids. Scarlet Witch called. She wants her movie back. Honestly, we all do. Finally, you got wizards. Doctor Strange. Yep. Scholars of magic, gifted with knowledge. Play these if you have a dark sense of humor or a habit for bullshit. I love the breakdowns, but I still can't decide.
I do need you to take it out so I can actually like it.
You need to pay rent. It's what you need to do. Fuck all you. Real talk. I don't even know if you're getting that. I don't even care if I'm in frame. I don't even care. This is John Cena bullshit. Can't see me.
Oh god, that was very fast.
I guess what's that supposed to be, like blood?
That was the original plan.
Who sent this to you, Joe?
No, I bought the eyeballs and I assembled them myself.
Of course you did.
I had to escalate.
You're paying rent.
I told them this one was going to get me kicked out.
It won't get you kicked out, but it's going to get you to pay rent.
I don't like this.
You fucking made it. What do you mean you don't like it? I don't like this. I made it. I made you. You don't hear me complaining. I just got to deal with it. I don't like this, but this made it. It's like a psychopath. This is where Josh can join a cult. Love you too, Josh.
He encourages the madness.
Joe, thank you for my gift. If you guys are running through the lovely state of South Carolina and you see a white Chevy Express van with a head of a green baby on it, stop and say hi to Papa Glue Guns. I'll take a pic with you. Approach with caution. I don't know who you are. I am a sweetheart, but I am black, which means I do have some rage caught up in me.
So this is flattering, but the nerd in me really wants to test this. So here we go. So obviously I don't have a +4 strength modifier. I am not an 18 strength. However, with the rules as written, I do come in right at a 16, which is a +3 modifier. So obviously don't get hurt, but why don't y'all go test this for yourselves?
Oh, this is cute! I love this kind of stuff. Look at holes.
Mood swinging like Brennan is narrating life.
You hear.
Oh, dude, no! The fireworks extravaganza has begun!
Hey, DM, you said you wanted to talk to me after the game? Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I just wanted to say, what the hell is wrong with you? What? You heard me, you nutsack of a gibbering mouther. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, I feel like I've missed something. Did I do something wrong? Yeah. You didn't cause any chaos in the session today! I'm sorry, I just thought I was tripping on acid there for a moment. What did you just say? You didn't turn the town into a pocket-sized dimension that you can fit in your bag of holding? You didn't go in an epic dance-off battle so you can conquer all the Feywild and the Nine's Hells? Hell, you didn't even turn the king into a giant lion so you can reenact the scene where Mufasa get killed by Scar by pushing him up and saying, "Long live the king!" What the hell is wrong with you? I don't know, I just thought I was derailing the campaign a little bit with all my chaotic stuff and everything, and then I thought I was putting too much stress on you, and I didn't want to do that to you? Oh, okay, well, let me just show you this, then. Holy flump, that is a big-ass notebook! In this notebook contains thousands of backup plans for any of your chaotic shenanigans. How the hell do you have backup plans for chaos? I would like to thank the internet for that. So, you're telling me that you want me to go chaotic during the games? See, I can prep for chaos. I can prep for you and the party starting a whole cult that worships a gelatinous cube and has to take over the country, but what I cannot prep for is a by-the-numbers vanilla D&D session. I just can't do it! No DM can't! So, how chaotic are we talking here? I want you to drink the nectar of chaos and then trip on its big, swinging balls. I don't know if I can go that chaotic, though. Hey, I believe in you, buddy. Thanks, DM. So I am going to order my demi-lich Tarask animal companion to eat the greater worm dragon, and then, with my action surge, I am going to rip out its heart and then go bathe in its blood. So then, on my bonus action, I will activate the ritual, and then I will become a demi-lich Tarask dragonborn. And yeah, I think that's my turn there, DM. It's good to have you back, buddy.
The Bible doesn't say shit about not committing tax fraud.
Excuse me. Hi. Hey.
Why in Luffy?
Huh?
What in Luffy?
What?
I'm in the middle of making errors.
Oh, sorry. Just a quick question.
I'm so busy.
How you create arrows, correct?
Yeah.
For bows, for people who shoot bows.
Yeah.
How long does it take to craft one of these things?
It depends on the kind of arrow you want.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Depends
want
on the kind of arrow you want.
Yeah, simple arrows are easy. Complicated.
So the more complicated the arrow, the longer it takes.
Yeah, why are you repeating?
I'm sorry.
Nothing's good to do, so let me spell it out.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I love you still, and you know I always will. Till the end of time, I won't change.
But we're supposed to be friends forever.
I'm so sorry. I've been terribly rude. Aren't you all coming?
You once brought hope.
Now I bring justice.
Justice is blind, not heartless.
All three of us were drowning and we didn't know how to save each other. But there was an understanding that we were all drowning together.
Remember Serit, the eyes of Avalier and his bravery. Remember Nidus, the dragon, and his sense. Remember Paisha Porco, keeper of scrolls, and all the wisdom she brought. Remember brave Xerxes and Evandrin, the first knights of Avalier. And remember the architect arcane, Eladrin, the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm Loquacious Sealy, saying, Sealy you later.
The brass ring endures. I want you to know. Gave us a chance.
You feel relief.
The Fey Lord has accepted your deal of safety for your kingdom in exchange for your firstborn child fighter. However, the deal will be nullified and goods still delivered on, so long as you can tell the Fey Lord his name. Before we do that, I got one question, though. He hot? I don't see how that's relevant, but yes, did you miss the part where I said they're a Fey Lord? Hey, Fey dude, we know your real name. Oh, do you now? Very well. What is my name, mortal? Daddy. Pardon me, what? I just figured it'd be super easy to give him my firstborn child if he's my baby's father. Roll persuasion, you son of a bitch. That is going to be a natural 20 for a total of, 32. The Fey Lord finds you very attractive!
Dexterity-based long-range fighter, but not an archer? Interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna let this filter give me 3 D&D characters, I'm gonna put them at the start of a campaign. Let's see who I get! Very strong himbo cleric. Not strong, not smart. Oh, he's so good at everything! Let's throw them together! So tell me a bit about yourselves. You're the cleric? Yup, I worship the god of life because I am living it up at the gym. I don't understand how my magic works, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, wizard, looks like drawing every breath is difficult for you. It is. So I only joined a school for magic because I accidentally became friends with the headmaster, but I've got a lot of world experience. Goody. Bard, you kind of look like you know what you're doing. Oh, I do. I've had a lot of training. That's good. This is also my first mission. Oh my god, why should I hire y'all? Please? I trust you for some reason. Just go clear out the goblins from the mines, okay? Yes! Ow. So you didn't clear out the goblins? No, we became friends with them. They have a very strong community and are keeping your mines free from mimics. And they gave me a bandage with an archmage on it. I guess you succeeded? Tip? How do you keep doing this? You're so persuasive.
These are great.
Everyone shut the fuck up and look at this pencil case I got for D&D. Calculator, eraser, pencil sharpener, pencils, little spot to keep my notes.
If any of you can hit a high DC history check right now.
Come on.
No problem.
I'm pretty sure. I'm no expert. I think he said tree of gnomes. Actually, yeah, I think it was gnomes.
You look up gnomes. I'll look up names.
It was the Keebler elves the whole time.
What's your history?
My history's not great. It's only 4.
Yeah. That's better than mine. I'll give you advantage.
He had the big. How about I give you inspiration?
You want to give me inspiration?
And then I'll also roll.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I will inspire you by telling you it's probably gnomes. That's a D10 on top.
Oh!
Level 14.
Level 14. Okay, okay.
Not great.
Natural 20.
Oh! Roll the D10 too, just in case.
Woo! Yeah.
For a 31. That's an 8 plus 3.
Breaking that math.
Holy crap.
So good.
Sorry, Brennan.
Wait, Brennan's face got
You have to tell us. You want it to be a fun game that we went and looked up later, but now you have to tell us.
One needs to learn some morals and values.
Look at him and tell me there's a God.
Are you kidding me? No! No, the town guard doesn't think it looks cute. People are dead now, Jerry. You gave a possessed wand to a toddler.
I think if you really get down to it, there's exactly one true universal feminine urge that unites us all as women, and that is the urge to swing a giant sword around.
Let's reimagine some D&D lore. Today we're talking about the Eladrin. In Crudelex, Eladrin are called the Children of the Forest, and that's because they never grow up past like 14 years old. They come in 2 forms, the blooded and the unblooded, like Seelie and Unseelie. These forms represent nature's relationship with violence, hunter and prey. Whenever an unblooded is born, a blooded is also born, their perfect twin. However, blooded are magically driven to hunt down and find their counterpart and destroy them. It's beholden upon the unblooded to stay away from their blooded, which is difficult because they are magically, psychically linked. They can share memories, making it extremely difficult for the unblooded to escape. This cycle continues forever. If an Eladrin is ever killed, they just wake up again in some weld in the forest of the Feywild. The unblooded are gentle and kind, but they are constantly hunted. The blooded are powerful and dangerous, but they too can never escape this cycle of endless violence. As personifications of nature's idea of predatory, they simply are driven to do this, and they chase their twins, the unblooded, to the ends of the earth.
You need a lot of things to DM a campaign of Dungeons & Dragons, but honestly, at the end of the day, you really don't need that much at all, right? You need like a set of dice, you need a couple friends, a few ideas, and most importantly, absolutely paramount, a friend who is not involved in that campaign at all, that you can tell all your secrets to.
What D&D race should I be? Well, that really depends on the character you want to play. I want him to be cool. Wow, that really narrows it down, Chief. Why don't I just explain each race to you then? Well, how many are there? In the standard book, you've got 9. Let's hear it. First up, you got dwarf, short, stout, and have a long memory. Like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Bingo. Next one's the elves, adept at magic, live forever, aka the pretty boys. Legolas, what do your elven eyes see? Copyright infringement. Next up, you got halflings, small, nimble, and often cheery. Sounds like a hobbit. Sounds like a lawsuit. Next up are humans, ambitious everywhere and a hodgepodge of all the cultures they like. Oh, like white girls at Burning Man. Exactly. Next up are dragonborn. Did you say dragon? Think lizard people who breathe fire, lightning, or acid depending on their bloodline. I like fire. Yeah, fire's cool, but so are gnomes. They're like hobbits who like magic and tinkering. Feel like Santa's helpers? Helpers, slaves, it's kind of iffy. Then you got half-elves, humans with pointy ears and double the lifespan. So hot humans. Hot humans. Then you've got half-orcs, buff humans with dark skin and tusks. Even hotter humans. Easy, lover boy, we haven't even gotten to the bisexual flagship. Go on. Tieflings, flamboyant humans with demon blood, horns, tails, and a thing for fire. The hottest humans. That's a good pun. Thanks. But for real.
My neighbors have a D&D door, so I'm going to try and make some goddamn friends. I made this little envelope out of some old paper that I have, and I think I'm going to wax seal it. I have this big jar of dice that my cat definitely thinks are treats. They are not treats, those are dice, but I did give him some real treats so that he would leave me alone while I'm doing this thing. Here's a little note that I made. I didn't want to like seem creepy or anything or like pushy, so I hope that sounds okay. This is the wax stuff that I'm going to use to seal it. I've never actually used these before, so I don't really know how to do it, but I'm melting the wax here, and it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Like a long time. So, you know, I had to put my boy Shawnee Do on. Subscribe to Shawnee Do. I love him. Sweet boy. Anyway, this wax is taking forever, and it did burn my finger. There's my cat again. He is on demon time because I gave him some catnip. This was really hard to film while doing, and like you see the pen cap that I kind of ruined, but it's a little sticky. I got really impatient because I'm not a patient person, but... And there goes the D20. I was panicking because I didn't want it to like dry. I didn't know how long it takes to dry. I don't know. I've never done this before, like I said. I also didn't know how long I was supposed to stamp it in there for, but I wanted to make sure that I got the 20 so that they know I'm a winner. So it was actually pretty stuck in there. I tried to take it out with one hand, but it did not work, so I switched the camera angle. And boom, there it is, baby. It actually turned out way sloppier than I wanted it to, but that's fine. I'm not doing it again. Couldn't get my camera to focus, which is awesome. Hopefully it's well received and they don't think I'm an absolute weirdo. Time to sand it. Put a little mushroom sticker on the back.
Where there is desire, there is
There's still magic in the world.
Where there is a flame,
It's you.
about to get burned.
Do with it what you will. But you are magic.
Fighting on the same side, it felt like old times. But I guess we both knew it would end this way.
Do you remember that night when you told me Lois was pregnant?
You knew. Even before I said anything.
That was a good memory.
From another lifetime.
I miss the people we were then.
Me too.
But unfortunately, I have a knightly oath that I will stay celibate.
All around me.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you, I'll break your heart.
Already broken.
I cast Blade.
I did it for love.
Alrighty there, traveler. You ready for dessert? Wonderful. I have something extra special prepared. In my final days of traveling through High Isle, I was introduced to the most amazing sweet treat. I also learned that from the simple to the noble, many regard it as their favorite. So, to end this Angler's Day feast, I thought it best to end it properly with the sweet roll. And here you are, traveler. One fresh sweet roll and a glass of chocolate milk. Now, you let me know if you want another one. I have plenty in the back. Be sure to eat it quick. Swift and sticky fingers tend to find the sweet roll that's left alone too long. Enjoy.
21. My father is run over by a car. He's passed out in the road with a blood alcohol content 4 times the legal limit. I do not cry. 4 months later, the nurses lose his pulse, and I wonder whose life flashed before his eyes. Rewinding VHS tapes, old home videos. 20. 19. I haven't brought a friend home in 4 years. 18. My mother sips the word divorce. Her mouth curls at the taste like it burns going down. 17. I start doing homework at Starbucks. I have more meaningful conversations with the barista than with my family. 16. I wait for Christmas Eve. My brother and I usually exchange gifts to one another early. This year, he and my father exchange blows. My mother doesn't go to Mass. 15, I come up with the theory that my father started drinking again because maybe he found out I'm gay. Like, if he could make everything else blurry, maybe somehow I'd look straight. 15. My mother cleans up his vomit in the middle of the night and cooks breakfast in the morning like she hasn't lost her appetite. 15. I blame myself. 15. My brother blames everyone else. 15. My mother blames the dog. 15. Super Bowl Sunday, my father bursts through the door like an avalanche, picking up speed and debris as he falls, banisters, coffee tables, picture frames, tumbling, stumbling. I find his AA chip on the kitchen counter. 14. My father's been sober for 10, maybe 11 years. I just know we don't even think about it anymore. 13. 12. 11, Mom tells me Daddy's meetings are for AA. She asks if I know what that means. I don't. I nod anyway. 10. My parents never drink wine at family gatherings. All my other aunts and uncles do. I get distracted by the TV and forget to ask why. 9. 8. 7. 6. I want to be Spider-Man. Or my dad. They're kind of the same. 5. 4. 3. I have a nightmare. The recurring one about Ursula from The Little Mermaid. So I get up. I waddle toward Mommy and Daddy's room, blankie in hand. I pause. Daddy's standing in his underwear, silhouetted by a refrigerator light. He raises a bottle to his lips. 2. 1. 0. When my mother was pregnant with me, I wonder if she hoped, as so many mothers do, that her baby boy would grow up to be just like his father.